Well, happy Halloween 2024, all. I'm starting a little bit late compared to what I normally would if I'm trying to do like a full playthrough kind of thing. This is 7:23 p.m. local time right now, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get all the way through season 2, but I'm going to try here. So, last year, not for Halloween I ended up doing Luigi's Mansion 1, completing my trilogy, doing it in reverse order because I was a bit of a weirdo. But I did do season 1 for the month of October, just for like a general spooky playthrough to be doing alongside the spooky month of October. I didn't really have time to do a spooky playthrough during the month, but I always do like a special stream, some sort of game for the 24-hour cherry stream. I was about to get to that topic in a hot second, my brain malfunctioned and I got to it early. Always do something special for Halloween, and so I figured like, hey, let's go ahead and do this because I was already planning on doing it anyway. I don't think I have a whole lot of time to be adding something super long unexpected to the schedule right now. I mean, there are plenty of horror games that I could do in one session, but it's like, I kind of want to get through stuff like this while I have the chance anyway. And the only two other spooky-ish games I'd like to play on this channel eventually right now are Last of Us Part 2 and Bloodborne, and both of those are significantly longer. So I was like, hey, let's go ahead and do this. I figured that I'd play this version, the definitive edition, or definitive series. What the heck is this called again? I actually don't remember, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series, that's what it's called. That's what I figured would be played here. Because I only found out that this existed at the end of my playthrough of Season 1, the original, and I was commenting during the credits like, it'd be cool if this got like some sort of a remaster or something like that. And I never realized that it already had. Also, that is quite extremely loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little smidge. I didn't realize that already had when I was looking into it. Like, I think I was looking up some details about the game, and I found out that this was a thing that had come out. I was like, wait, what? And then I downloaded it and started playing, and I was like, huh, there was a definitive edition this whole time. And one downside of playing the definitive edition is it saves data in a different way from the original versions of the games, so you can't just import your save file into definitive edition. And you would think that like this would be for importing choices or something like that, but no, it's just like the choices that you made in this season, I guess. And season 3, after doing some research, I found out that you can set what key choices you made in the previous adventure that'll have an effect on that adventure. And it's like, oh, that's nice in case like you can't properly import and you can set what things you want to happen. And this, there's no choice for that. Either it finds your choices, like in the save location where it's supposed to be, or it'll randomly generate choices, and then you have no idea what happened in that occurrence of season 1 and what effect it's going to have on season 2. And I was just thinking about playing season 2, the original, because of that, because it would be able to import properly, but I meant to have a tab open for this before I started the stream, and then I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot. I found a save data for season 1 in the definitive edition. Like, let's see here. If I just look it up, The Walking Dead Definitive Series Season 1 save, and if I look it up, it'll probably come up here. Just got back from trick-or-treating, nice, had a lot of fun, and got a lot of candy. Was the 4th Doctor from Doctor Who. That's the one with the scarf, right? If I'm not losing my mind. Let's see here, I think it's this one here, right? This page doesn't seem to exist. Oh. Well, it directs to a YouTube video that then has a link. Yeah, it has this. This person made like a page to showcase what their choices were, and I had a look at it, and I was like, okay, these look kind of similar to mine. I'm pretty sure I was honest with Herschel. I'm pretty sure I chose to save Duck. I don't remember, honestly. I guess I could have reviewed my playthrough and seen what my choices are. Not like it matters. This is like one of the only save files I could find online. Again, unless I decide to play like the original instead of the definitive edition here. I remember I chose to save Carly. I think I did that. I don't remember. I did not help kill Larry. I did not kill both the brothers. And I did not steal food from the car. I'm pretty sure I did not shoot her. I'm pretty sure I left her here. I'm pretty sure this is one choice that's different. I'm pretty sure I talked Kenny down. I'm pretty sure I did that. And I'm pretty sure I helped Omid. Advertisement. I'm pretty sure, I don't actually remember. I think I let Kenny kill him. Uh, I'm pretty sure I was rational honest. I think I brought her. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure. I know for sure I pulled him up. I remember that. I know I revealed the bite to the group. I removed the arm. I'm pretty sure I was calm with Kenny. I don't remember here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure I didn't kill the stranger. And yeah, didn't made sure that Lee didn't turn. And then as for the 400 days thing here, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a single thing about what happened here, honestly, in terms of the 400 days stuff. Like, hold on. That was just like a fever dream of what the hell is even happening. So if I scroll to last year here, like a year ago, and I can just control F. Whoa. But yeah, it is the one with the scarf. We had to hand make the scarf, and we thrifted the rest. Turned out really good. Oh, geez, that was like a lot of effort for the scarf there. Hello, hello, Mythic. It's going pretty well today. Just giving my little rundown before we start here. Yeah, The Walking Dead Season 1. So I played the original game of this. And yeah, this was the 400 days thing. I honestly don't remember what happened here. We escaped some place here and found out that we took out one of our friends. We rode with some sketchy guy in his truck for these ones, I think. I don't remember. We decided, like, whose foot was gonna get shot off in that one. I remember that there's, like, the group in the diner, and it was like, do we accept other people or let them in or whatever the hell was going on there? And then this is the, do you want to come join our group? Or something or other that I think is going to be a group that appears in season 2. And then I found out that this was a thing, and then I started playing it. Oh yeah, and I started playing a little bit of season 2 just to showcase it. So I have honestly no idea what my choices here were. I didn't feel like reviewing my playthrough to see that. If anyone ever watches the Walking Dead series on this channel, they'll probably know from recently what my choices were. But as is, from a year ago in real lifetime, I don't remember. So yeah, I went October 14th to October 29th, and then a couple days later did like my actual Halloween stream. But this is my Halloween stream this year. And because I'm starting late, and because these can be still longer than a single session expected to beat game, I don't know if I'm going to beat this in one session, but we'll see what happens here. Gotta drive a smart car today. You're disappointed. It was honestly awful. Oh, geez. Okie doke, enjoy the food there, Delta thingy. So anyway, just full transparency. That's what the choices are going to be, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to what I did. I mean, this stuff with the 400 days, I'm sure it's exactly the same. I'm sure there's no difference there. What other stuff to mention? I'm dressed up in, like, my lazy version of an Enharmonia cosplay. I was just thinking about staying in my Luigi costume, like I did last year, where I went around university campus in my Luigi costume with the Ghostbusters Proton Pack. And I could just leave that on. I was starting to get pretty warm in it, but I was like, I did that last year. But I've also done, like, my full Enharmonia cosplay for previous Halloweens, just for, like, something to put on, so, like, you've seen it before. So I just did, like, the lazy approach, and no wig, just my thingamabob, and just clothes and stuff just because here. So I'm not exactly super fancy schmancy this year. And another thing that I want to mention before we get properly underway here is in 2 days from now, so November 2nd to 3rd, is going to be the 24-hour Cherry Stream 11, because that's going to be Extra Life's in-person game day, is what's going on here. So I went for the first time last year to their in-person event. It takes place on the West Edmonton Mall ice rink. Yeah, just right here, you can see it. I don't know why my computer's being laggy. Well, what did I just click on? Man, it's been a long, many years since I ever created music collections of stuff. That is not remotely what I wanted to pull up, but thank you for the enthusiasm there, computer. We were at this venue here at West Edmonton Mall for a 24-hour Cherry Stream, and that's where I'm gonna be in a couple days' time here again, where we're at the West Edmonton Mall ice rink and streaming there for 24 hours. I'll probably be on this corner again unless my cables aren't long enough to reach the stage, because I am, in addition to doing my 24-hour Cherry Stream, gonna be hosting some free play of Smash Ultimate on the stage from 7 to 8 p.m. is the plan here. So if I need to scooch a little bit closer to the stage because it's over that direction, then we'll see. I might just potentially need to do that. But because that's coming up, I figured this could be like a mini charity stream since it's so close to the actual 24-hour charity stream. And maybe I'll just start doing that in the future. Have my special Halloween event streams be like mini charity streams leading up to the main event. Especially considering, like, we're still a couple days from the 24-hour charity stream proper and have yet to do like an actual charity stream, like even if you're counting this as a mini charity stream, we've yet to do that for this event. And already we're at $127 out of a goal of 500 here. So like we're already at a pretty good place before any of this has even started. So yeah, this Halloween stream will be like a mini charity stream to help support the Starlight Children's Hospital, leading up to the main event that's going on here. But yeah, Drive 1 again, though, even if just for laughs, one of those things that's so awful, it has a charm to it. I remember seeing a smart car once where someone put a bumper sticker on the back that said, yep, it's got a Hemi in it. And I thought that was pretty funny. Or people that paint their smart cars to look like little Tykes cars. Anyway, so this is what's coming up. I'm planning on playing 24 hours of pinball games, just plug that here. Because I was already planning on playing Metroid Prime Pinball, because at the last LAN party I went to, Fragapalooza, I beat Metroid Prime 2, so I figured this event I'd do Metroid Prime Pinball, and then HalloLAN, which is like the Halloween LAN event for Mega FPS, which is only taking place like 3 weeks after Halloween, it's later in November. I figured I'd do Metroid Prime 3, and then I'd be like all prepared for Metroid Prime 4. And then one thing led to another, and I went down the rabbit hole and found out there's actually a lot of Nintendo pinball games, and I was like, what if I just did them all in like a 24-hour charity stream for like a charity event? So this is what's going on in a couple days, and that's what this little mini stream is leading up to. So this will be the 11th 24-hour charity stream, where it's like, yeah, 24 hours, maybe 26 hours, because it runs 11 a.m. the first day to 12 p.m. the second day, and there's a 1-hour time change, so it might be 26 hours, and I might start a decent bit before 11 a.m. because I'm being there to help with setup. So I'm just starting whenever things are set up and I'm ready to start. I might not start at like the official start time. I mean, it also depends on when they hook up the internet. But we shall see here. So I plan on covering exactly 11 pinball games, which is like a crazy coincidence in terms of number for like Nintendo pinball games, which I just classify as ones that were like either developed by Nintendo in-house or it uses a Nintendo IP is why I classified it. And there just happens to be exactly 11 games under that label. And then I might also do like some pinball-themed things like Waluigi Pinball or Mario Party DS Bowser's Pinball Machine I've set up, and then I can change things up a little bit. Yeah, I figure I'll do that, but it's like it'll just be a short thing. There's also a Mario Party 5 pinball minigame. So I do have my GameCube controllers at the ready to play on PC to play one specific minigame, and I might have downloaded a save file from online that has like all the minigames unlocked, just to specifically play the 2v2 pinball minigame of Mario Party 5. Grandparents came over for Halloween and one. Your grandparents bought a smart car. Oh. Well then, guess there's one in the family now. These are my conditions I set where it's like, yeah, they don't always have a win condition, so I'll try to play for at least 30 minutes in those cases or come up with my own win condition, like for the Pokemon pinball games, say, catch this Pokemon or something like that, and then I win it. And then if I beat, like, the final game, like the 2005 Metroid Prime Pinball, in that list of doing them all chronologically, then I have other games in mind that I'll play. The Smash Ultimate Free Play is going to be going on from 7 to 8 p.m., and while the official schedule isn't posted yet, which I'm really surprised about considering the event's 2 days away, there's still no official public schedule posted yet. I did get confirmation that, yes, this is still scheduled for 7 to 8 p.m., I also got confirmation that apparently there's a band playing up until 7 p.m., and a band that's scheduled to start at 8 p.m. So when I mean I have like an hour to do like the Smash Ultimate segment on the stage, I mean like in total, all in all, including setup and teardown. So my little cousin and I that are both going this year are probably going to have to do like the fastest setup and teardown of a Nintendo Switch you've ever seen. Like go for a world record % here. And unlike last year, my little cousin's actually going to be with me this year, and he's going to be a Fragapalooza volunteer to help out and stuff. And he's setting out on his own challenge run. He's going to try to beat all Remembrance bosses in a new file of Elden Ring, and I have space on my layout that help put him, and then he can say that he's part of a 24-hour charity stream to help fundraise as well. And then, yeah, I'm behind the Fragapalooza section. And because this is a mini charity stream of sorts here, this Halloween one I'm counting, I just figure, you know what, screw it. If anyone wants to be crazy, I'll just let them do the rewards here as well. Like, if anyone wants to blindfold me and then I have no idea what the heck choices I'm redeeming in The Walking Dead, go ahead. This one I obviously can't do because this is like a very at the venue thing, but we're willing to switch games where I start playing Elden Ring and he plays pinball things. And I wasn't sure if I was going to bring this back, but I decided earlier today that I would. And I wasn't sure what the punishment would be, but like people have seemed to get a kick out of like things like dabs and T-poses around here. So I said, screw it. Let's just say if I say a banned word, then I'll do a dab, and if it's 3 in a row, then I'll do a T-pose. And I had to figure out in voice attack how to program it to keep track of like a variable. So if I use one of the old banned words of Pal World, no, Pal World? Are you kidding me? It's already Pal World. Wow. Digimon? Those are the only two that are set up here. Wow, it's not working right now. Well, never mind. Anyway, I set up some code here, which, as someone with a background in programming, like, this is an awful sight to me. The whole if counter equals 0, if counter equals 1, if counter equals 2. Like, add 1 to it. Or not add 1 to it. If it's 0, set it to 1. If it's 1, set it to 2. If it's 0, then, like, put it back and reset it. Like, this looks awful to me as a programmer, but I couldn't figure out how to just increment it like a normal friggin' program. Like, it's voice attack coding is just so weird. So this is what I figured out to make it work. And yeah. So there's that. Oh yeah, I don't need that anymore. That was for increasing the speed of things. So I just have these two set up right now just to test Pal World.
You just said Pal World.
Okay. Pal World.
You just said Pal World.
And then if I do a third
That's
one.
3, and you know what rhymes with 3? T. Pose.
Alright, maybe I said one earlier, or something like that. So I just wanted to show that as, like, an example there. And I figured that might be kind of funny, and then it was also punishment as, like, public embarrassment in the middle of this public venue, in the middle of the biggest mall in the country. And then I just literally put this down as a joke. And I restrict Anima from banning you anymore. And yeah, no spamming things there is what I figure. And then I set like these milestones, and that's the plan here. So I wanted to give the full rundown. Man, if anyone's watching this on YouTube after the fact and is like, man, I clicked on this for part 1 of The Walking Dead Season 2. Why is he rambling on and on about other things that have nothing to do with it? This is what's going on here. This is the context behind everything. These are the things that are possible to do, like, even during this stream, but I imagine, like, the 24-hour cherry stream will obviously be, like, the main place that we're probably going to be seeing these things. But I figure, hey, if there's Halloween event streams I'm doing very shortly before these Extra Life events anyway, then let's just start turning my 24-hour cherry streams. Let's just start turning my Halloween events into, like, mini charity streams leading up to the next 24-hour one. Why not? They're in such close proximity to one another. Also, because I need to be there at, like, I'm probably going to try to be there a little bit after 6 a.m. on Saturday to help set up the venue. I'm not going to do any streaming tomorrow unless I'm really close to beating it and don't beat it tonight, and I just want to do a stream during the day to finish it off. Tomorrow is all about packing, is what it is, getting ready for the event. Also, Guzman coming out of nowhere. Happy Halloween, nerd. I appreciate the 46-month Wait, you resubscribed at tier 3 as well? Crazy mad lad, dudo. The tier, between you and me, the tier 3s are literally just a waste of money. But it says that you subscribed at tier 3. Oh shit. Yeah, that's
Also get subbed, nerd.
I could know. Yeah, they you wanted tier 1. Maybe there's a way to change how it goes, because it's probably just set to automatic renewal on tier 3 now. It's what it probably is. But anyway, because I'm going to have to be there at like 6 in the morning, and I'm not only packing my stuff, but my cousin's stuff as well, we're going to be spending tomorrow. He doesn't have school, luckily, so like we could just spend the day preparing to do a little bit of shopping to maybe pick up some good like snackums and stuff. There will probably be a decent bit of Halloween candy to snack on there. And get like some sandwiches and stuff that can tide us over through the event, take like some water bottles along, stuff like that, and figure out how we're gonna pack all of my stuff and all of his stuff into one vehicle while having space for a driver and 2 passengers, us being the 2 passengers, because we're getting a ride from family. Because while it wouldn't be that unsafe me driving there, one, I don't feel very comfortable leaving a vehicle there overnight at that mall, and 2, it is extremely unsafe to be driving when I've been awake for like 30 hours like I was last year. So for the sake of the safety of myself and other drivers, we're getting a ride, because that is the responsible thing to do here. And tomorrow we're just like packing up and getting like the carload so we can immediately Saturday morning, like super early, head out. That's why I don't plan on streaming tomorrow, because I also have to hit the hay like super early. Only way that I stream tomorrow is if, like, I get really close to beating this, and it's like, okay, I can beat it in, like, 1 more hour stream during the day. Beat it, and then it's like, hey, I did it! See you later! And then turn off the stream, and then immediately start packing up my PC and everything. So, that's the plan of what things are looking like right now. And if this is, like, a 10-hour game, yeah, I don't know if I'm getting through this. It is possible that I might be starting this for Halloween 2024, and then 24-hour cherry stream happens, and then very shortly after I finish it off. It is possible. Or I potentially finish off like a final episode at Hallowland, if that's what it comes to. Because Hallowland, the Halloween-themed LAN party, is November 22nd to 24th, which is way after Halloween, but it's the Halloween-themed LAN party, and it might be kind of fitting to finish it off. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get through as much of this game as I can. Let's not start talking about hypotheticals about not getting through it yet. I'm just trying to, like, leave the option open. I think that's all the things I wanted to say. That's the circumstances leading up to playing this specific game, with like Halloween last year, and that being the season 1 being my spooky game. The circumstances of this being like a mini charity stream leading up to like the big event. The circumstances surrounding the big event that this is leading up to. And how the next couple days are hopefully not going to destroy my sleep too much, because I'm going to be staying up like super late tonight playing this game, and trying to go to sleep really early tomorrow for an insanely early day the next day. Oh yeah, and the whole save file thing. And this was a test file, I believe, that I did just to make sure that it was working. So, yeah, it's gonna be a very hard next few days for me. This will be the easiest day out of them all, but it's gonna get incrementally harder. I'm playing this on my PC, since that's just like the convenient platform for me to play on. I'm playing with an Xbox controller. I could switch to a PlayStation controller if I ever want, but I plan on playing this with a Xbox controller. Yeah, almost 4 years coming up there, just a couple months away. Oh yeah, one more thing that I can note is I remember playing Walking Dead Season 1 and 2 way back when they first came out, which it's funny to say way back when. It's not like it was that long ago, but it was long ago enough that it was a very different era for the gaming industry, I feel like. When these were like super big games that were the rave that everyone was talking about. Nowadays, they're more of like hidden gems that were big at one time, but absolutely modern classics, I would say. Especially the first game. The first game is absolutely a modern classic. I remember loving that. I remember I really liked this game too. Not as much as the first one. I mean, it is kind of hard to one-up the first one, but I did really like this one as well. And then the third one, I just thought was like super forgettable because I played it and I couldn't even tell you the playable character's name, and that, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I just found it really forgettable because I know that Clementine was a side character rather than the playable character, and that one, like, she is in this one and the final one. And the final one I never played, and I don't know anything about the story of. So, that's my mindset for... Mindset? Is that the right term here? That's my mentality going into this, my opinion going into these. This is gonna be my first time playing the definitive series, or definitive edition, or whatever the hell this is called. I got to see a little bit of Season 1 and Season 2 from the end of last event stream. Well, it wasn't an event stream. The last spooky game playthrough last year, where I played a little bit of this just to see it. And it did look a little bit different. So, let's see what the definitive series looks like, and if it looks amazing, or if it looks like crap, or whatever the heck. Yeah, so load from that, I guess. I remember feeling like it looked different. Oh, now it seems quiet. It was super loud before, and now it's super quiet. I'm gonna turn it up here a little bit.
What's your name?
Yeah, like the lighting looks weird.
You've been...
I could always like randomly switch over and play the original if I just decide that this looks like crap. Alright, I'm turning it down just a little smidge.
And I know you're a killer.
Like,
It's how the world works now.
if this is actually how it looks, then I might not want to stay on this one. Some of these shots are not very flattering. Oh, one more thing that I can mention is, I've realized that this definitive series is just filled with like so much concept art and like cool backgrounds and stuff like that. So I can just use that for thumbnails throughout this series. So I don't think I'm gonna bother like doing this, turning off like camera for cutscenes, especially considering the game is like nothing but cutscenes the entire time. So I might just keep it on throughout the thingamabob. But yeah, but the jam yesterday, the jelly, the crabapple jelly that I made, I assume you mean here.
I know.
It was pretty good. Pretty tasty, if that's what you're referring to here.
Be exposed.
But it's just like RGB 000 back there.
Die!
I mean, should I still play this version just to showcase it? I know they took it in a little bit of a different direction. I know that they tried to make it look...
You have to
Would it be comic book-like or graphic novel-like? Would you say? With the original, but with this definitive series, maybe they played into it more? Where there's, like, super dark colors some places or something like that? I don't know. Like, this is one of 5... Well, I was about to say one of 5 games made by Telltale, because I was counting definitive series. Then I was gonna say, like, one of 4 actual games. But then I remember there's, like, another mini game between seasons 2 and 3. That was the Michonne stuff that I was reminded of when I pulled up the definitive series. Yeah, it is indeed. There's, like, a whole complicated matter with, like, Telltale as a company. The weird one is the Minecraft Telltale stuff. For, like, who's the rights holder of that. I don't... No, there was some weirdness with The Walking Dead as well, now that I think about it. Because Telltale was, like, acquired by another company, or... I remember I looked into it at the end of the last playthrough. Like, I looked up the Wikipedia page of whatever happened to Telltale. And it's like the current Telltale is not the old Telltale. Oh my goodness, this art style is weird. Compared to the original. I know I would have played this segment back when, but like...
We're not calling our baby Omid. One of you is enough. Clementine?
Part of me is almost tempted to switch to the original. But like...
No.
Omid Jr.
No.
You have a limited amount of time to make a choice.
What if it's a
But there's a lot of weirdness with, like, Telltale.
But I'm
Is
Krista.
the current Telltale thought they
I wanna
went
call her
bankrupt
Krista.
harder than
That's
Redbox.
just confusing.
It'll pause it if I alt-tab. Let's do a quick last time on Dragon Ball Z. Because I'm trying to remember here myself. If I look up Telltale games, just to remember what exactly happened here. Telltale Games Home. They are still... I don't know what they make nowadays. I think they might still be making the second Wolf Among Us that's gone through, like, development hell. Because I know I went through this at the end of the last playthrough in this series, but I need to remember what happened. Establish an environment to be able to work on 4 major titles simultaneously. Yeah, that's the restructuring. Like, this page goes on and on. The studio closure was undergoing a major studio closure, with a whole bunch of people let go. But then when it came back, yeah, relaunch under LCG Entertainment. Following negotiations with Sherwood Partners starting February 2019, LCG Entertainment acquired several key Telltale assets, and on August 28th, 2019, announced that it was relaunching the company by using Telltale Games as its trade name, operating out of Malibu, California, with the satellite studio in that California. Under leadership of founders, the new Telltale is set to re-release the old Telltale's back catalog, as well as work on new games based on Telltale affiliated properties. Yeah, so when did this come out again? The definitive series thingamabob? Yeah, view page. This one was, yeah, October 2020, this one came out. And developer and publisher here is listed as Skybound Games, rather than Telltale Games. So where does it say Skybound here? While licenses for games and planned games like The Walking Dead and Stranger Things have since been reverted to their original owners, the new Telltale retains licenses for The Wolf Among Us and Batman, as well as the intellectual property for Puzzle Agent. I haven't even heard of Puzzle Agent, unless I did last year and then I forgot about it. New Telltale was expected to start small for the first 6 months to regain distribution channels, and the company has offered former staff at the old Telltale freelance roles within the company, with the potential for full-time positions at a later point in time. Partners in the new Telltale include publisher Athlon Games, haven't heard of them before, which will handle distribution, and financial contributors Chris Kingsley, Lyle Hall, and Tobias Stjorgen. None of the newly involved parties had previously worked on the old Telltale. First game under this new company was a re-release of Batman the Telltale series. Oh, they released like a collection of that as well, adding in a new noir-style shader among other fixes, which was released December 2019. The company also announced The Wolf Among Us 2 at the Game Awards 2019. Sequels being made in partnership with Ad Hoc Studios, a company composed of former Telltale employees who worked on the first game. Former employees of the original Telltale were skeptical of LCG's approach to the relaunch of Telltale, considering that offering only freelance work while in San Francisco, which is one of the highest costs of living in the country, is risky. Others have urged LCG to pay off its existing Telltale debt to its former employees, while others have called for a boycott of any game from the new Telltale. As of 2022, roughly 50% of the company's staff is made up of former Telltale employees. Interesting. But what's the Skybound? Hold on, let's see here. President of Skybound, which is working with Telltale for the Walking Dead games, said we knew of some of the changes Telltale was facing, but when the news hit so quickly, everyone was taken off guard. Okay, so Skybound Interactive was like working with Telltale on the Walking Dead game specifically. So they counted themselves as the oh my god, go away. I hate it when the Steam pages do this. Counted themselves as like the developer and publisher of the thingamabob here. Walking Dead franchise sale. Whoa, it's on sale right now. Hashtag not sponsored, but could be. Anyway, well, there's the
What's her name, or Genevieve?
basic version, I guess.
How can you
That's
not
what's going
care?
on here.
You're not taking this seriously.
Yeah.
I take
So-
everything seriously,
It's
especially little
a
Omen's
complicated
future.
mess what all
Keep
happened with
talking,
Telltale.
You'll be sleeping in the rain tonight.
The short version of
Remember
why
that
they
time in
struggled is,
Barstow?
I feel like they basically hit it off with the
Vegas
first
weekend.
Walking Dead game. Like, it was such a runaway success that Telltale was like, whoa,
Why don't
this was
you,
successful. Why don't we make this
get clean
style
with
of
the
game and nothing but this style of
I
game
hope the
ever
sea
again?
gets in there.
that's,
I wouldn't count.
and that's what they did.
Just be careful and make sure
And then
you
people
track
started to
your
get kind of
things.
tired of the
We'll be
same
right next
formula
door.
eventually.
Okay.
Was the case, and then they weren't making as much money, and then that's the basic version of what I know.
Hello?
But I know there's like a whole lot more details behind it than that. Sure, bathroom is safe. Use the left stick to walk and the right stick to look around. Okay. So, yeah, and it's been a long time since playing The Walking Dead Season 2. I mean, last year, 2023, when I played Season 1, it had been a long time since playing that. So, I mean, some of my memory of the story is a little bit blurry.
What's that?
I remember the very beginning of, like, this scene, and I remember the end and the different potential endings, and everything in the middle is, like, a blur to me. I know there's a ski resort, I remember, where we meet a bunch of
No
people.
one's here.
What else do I remember without getting into spoilers? Not a whole lot. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the art style here. For reference, would Steam let me boot 2 games at once? Just out of curiosity, if I do have the second original one installed, do I? I don't. It's 3 gigabytes. Well, closer to 4 gigabytes. I'm gonna start downloading it because I am a little bit curious to see, just for comparison's sake, honestly. I'm starting to download The Walking Dead Season 2. Because I don't know how I feel about this definitive series. Whoops, okay. Thought it was going to keep me on that screen, and then the left stick would let me move to that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this here. Like, it would give me a little bit of a different visual experience that I'm used to seeing from many years ago, but that was quick. But yeah, in the first game we play as Lee, who's looking after Clementine. Nice frame rate. This game we play as Clementine herself. How fast is it downloading? Wow, it's alright. 2.7 gigabytes out of 3.66. That's pretty fast. Oh, am I dumb? Okay, well. I should have known this because it was the last thing I did in the series, even though that was like a year ago. Oh, download complete. Oh, I thought I just got a Steam achievement or something. This is what I thought. Well, let me play it. Well, let me open 2 at once. Synchronizing cloud. Oh, it will. Just out of curiosity. Whoa, it's messing with my monitors. And now the definitive series 1 went to my right monitor for some reason. Okay. Yeah, it, oh, yeah, it is rearranged, like, where I had everything open on my desktop. It has messed with that a little bit. Because, older Windows thing here that's gonna go, like, full screen and screw everything up. Here, Walking Dead 2.exe, I'm saying Game Capture 2. Let's just have a quick look-see here, out of curiosity. It's not gonna move OBS, is it? Why is it so small? Is it not quite... Hold on. Is this not 1080p, at least? Because it looks a little bit low resolution, and, oh my god, there it is being loud. Hold on. The moment I alt-tab off, it's gonna make my monitors go crazy again, and everything lag. I don't know if you get to see the lag. Let me adjust this just a little bit. If this is gonna be what it does, then that might actually be pretty infuriating to, play this version. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Why is it that resolution? No, not 1440. There we go, like that. And then it's gonna mess with my monitors again. But yeah, look, now it's good. Okay, and here. Let's see. It's still a little loud. And this, it probably would be able to import my Season 1 save. Wait, I uninstalled Season 1. Would it be able to? Hold on. Just out of curiosity here. Would it be able to... Because maybe there's still, like, save data on my computer. But, oh, okay. It does indeed find it. Hold on. Let's see. Because part of me is a little bit intrigued about trying something new.
What's your name?
Oh, is there no subtitles? Hold on. I just want to, for comparison's sake. Whoops, that's graphics. Yeah, it would be in here, right? Display subtitles on. I like subtitles on. Apply, please. That's why I set that. Can I skip this cutscene? No, there's not an option here. But yeah, like, this feels easier to look at. Like, even if it's not as stylized like a graphic novel kind of thing, it's easier to tell what's going on here, I feel like. Right?
Are those bad people dead?
I don't know how I feel about the definitive series version there.
I got it.
Like, I can actually tell what's going on
It's the
here.
only place left in Savannah that still has
It
people.
was kind of hard to tell with
Means
the...
it must be where my
other
mom
one.
and dad are.
Okay, you can come, but you have to promise to stay
Do I want to play
quiet.
the definitive series? Let's just see
Clementine?
this scene
Clementine!
that I was just on before with this and kind of, come to a decision. Maybe I should have done like a, maybe I should have looked up a video of like a graphic comparison or something like that. Look, I can actually see the walls here. It was just pitch black behind him in the other one. Which,
Lee,
oh.
I
Well,
saw
I
my
guess there's a
parents.
way to leave the stranger alive or something like that, considering the choices that I saw before. I guess we probably did kill the stranger.
Lee,
Or maybe it counts
no.
as we didn't kill the stranger because Clementine did? I don't know. Or something or other. Because, yeah, this would be like the continuation of my actual save file. But... hold on. Let's just see what this next scene looks like, and the things that I can see. Oh, my camera blocks the saving icon. I'm a little bit too late to hit that. Hold on. So let's see this opening cutscene and stuff that we saw before. Let's see, does it potentially look better? Let's have a look-see here. Yeah, the trees seemed a lot more gray in the version I was playing before, which, again, I guess was meant to play into like a graphic novel kind of art style, which I think could be cool if you do it well, but like it just looked really
Homie, you
ugly
can't
in
be
the
serious.
in
I
the,
am.
in the
We
definitive
are
series
not doing that.
thingamabob. I'm gonna be honest.
Why not?
Because
Like, I think it's easier to tell what's going on
Come
here.
on, Krista.
Am
What's
I
wrong
losing
with
my
you?
mind?
we're not calling our baby Omid.
Or is it actually one of
you
those
is enough.
remasters that's worse than the original?
Clementine, a little help here.
Like, I know that that's rare in the gaming industry, but it happens sometimes.
What if it's a girl?
I don't know, it's time to make a choice.
But I'm Krista. I don't want to call her Krista. That's just confusing.
Krista will remember that. Well, we'll see.
Care.
How can you not care? You're
It's a
not
bit
taking
easier to
this
tell
serious.
what's happening.
I take everything seriously, especially little Omid's future.
I mean,
Keep
the graphics
talking,
haven't
you'll be
exactly
sleeping in the
aged
ring tonight.
super well, but I don't think I'd look at
Remember that
definitive
time at
series and be like,
Barstow?
that's a good-looking
This
game.
weekend.
I don't think. I'm not entirely sure here. Well, let's just get caught up to where I was a second ago and then kind of like
I hope
compare
the sink works in
one-to-one.
I wouldn't count on it. Just be careful and make sure to keep track of your things. We'll be right next door.
there. Okay.
Like, I can see what's happening here.
Hello?
I kind of would want to play the more up-to-date version, but I think it's easier to tell what's going on in this version. Is kind of what I'm thinking here. So,
What's that?
I mean, I would get to showcase something that, like, not as many people would have showcased, and So I wouldn't be the only one going blind into it. If there's anyone tuning into the playthrough, then definitive series might be something new to a lot more people that would be intrigued. Like, how does this look? And how does it compare? But
Good. No one's here. Guess it's safe to get cleaned up.
I'm worried that it'll be hard to look at, potentially. So where was I at in the other one? Can I, like, alt-tab between the two? And then, now this one is open on this monitor. So if I go to help and options, and then audio, video. Oops, no, I guess it would be graphics to switch what monitor it's on. Oh. I can't switch what monitor it's on. Well, here. Just turn full screen off, like that. And then rather than using game capture, how about we use display capture here? Where's my mouse cursor? It just disappears when I'm over the game. If I do full screen on now, yeah, then it goes to this screen. I'm just curious here. So back to definitive series here. Well, this is what this shot here looks like. And then alt tab off. And then this version that is gonna take like a sec to come up. Yeah, so I'm playing the game twice. Hold on. Whoops. Dang it, I did it twice! How do I even do that? Make the exact same mistake twice in a row here. Sometimes it just be like that, you know? Sometimes it just be like that. Better.
Oh shit.
Also, I could have sworn the cap was off on that. How is it keeping, like, water in it? Okay, so this shot here... Which version am I on? I think this is original right now. Yeah, because I'm caught up to the definitive one now. And if I switch between the two... Oh, the camera angles is also a little bit Do I need to click onto it? Is it a slightly different angle as well? Well, it's a little bit brighter in here. Come on. Come on. Do the other one, please. Yeah, it's definitely different. Here, let's do the original first.
You.
Let's see the scene. I mean, we've seen this before from this Season 1 playthrough, because at the end of it, I did play a little bit of Season 2 just to check out the definitive series version. Show a little sneak preview of next time, that next time being now. So yeah, maybe I'll let this play out in both versions and then decide here. Like, generally, I do want to showcase, like, newer things, even if it's potentially the worst version. Just to be like, hey, let's see how it potentially changed things. And or if the new release is all that worth it. Well, that's awkward.
I see you. Get out of there.
Silence is a
You're not
valid
cool.
response.
Come on out now.
That's my gun.
My gun.
It's mine now.
Give it back.
Why should I?
Rude.
Get out here.
So very mean.
You got anything on you? Come on, let's see.
Just this right hook.
I ain't gonna ask again.
What's your
What's your
name?
name?
My name? Why do you care?
I was just wondering.
Stupid. I'm serious. What else you got?
That's it.
Don't lie to me. I'll pop you. Give me what you got.
Well,
I'm not screwing around. Come on.
please stop.
Please stop.
Give me that hat.
No.
Nope.
Where'd you get it? I asked you a question.
What if I say I killed someone for it?
Someone for it.
You killed? Just give it to me. Junk, junk, junk. Look at all this junk. Shit, shit, and more shit. Why you ain't got nothing good?
Yeah, so we'll do this
Like the
twice
last people I
to see
got.
both
They
versions.
had all kinds of good shit. That was a good catch.
But yeah, the
Nothing good.
models, especially the
You're just
eyes,
a
I
little
feel like
fish.
look a little bit
You gonna
wonky
cry, little fish?
in
This your
season
daddy?
1 and season 2.
What a bozo.
I'm pretty sure we saw this play out like when I did like the little checkout of the definitive series at the end of the season 1 playthrough. Now we're gonna see this twice here, so I guess Omid's just gonna die 3 times. Sorry, any Omid fans. Just watch it happen like multiple times if you watch my series.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Well, I know the game starts out pretty brutally here.
Oh, God. Omi, can you hear me?
We're literally in the intro scene and say goodbye to some season 1 characters. Okay, is this probably far enough here? I'm gonna have to do it twice anyway. Hold on. Let's see here. And then this, because like I'll probably end up doing the definitive series one.
Ew.
Like it's a bit brighter, but there's like these dark spots on people that seem weird. Whoa, her movement looked a little bit weird there. Like it's like I get with them trying to change the style here. I honestly feel like if they had stuck with the original style, but just like updated the models to make them look like they have less janky eyes by modern standards, then it would look pretty good. It kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, where it's like, it doesn't necessarily look better or worse, it just looks different, and you can make an argument for one or the other looking better than the other. So there's no clear cut, this is the better version. Apart from that game adding the ability to like freely aim that the original didn't have. Apart from that, I think that was like the only
You're not fooling me. Come on out now.
Who are
Who
you?
are you?
None of your business.
Are you gonna hurt me?
Only
Hey.
if you're stupid.
Having played season 2
Get out
before,
here.
it's weird for me to look at because it's like, this isn't what I remember seeing. Like for the shading on the characters and stuff. It's odd.
You got
Yeah, I guess it
anything
isn't as dark, like, everywhere as I thought
on,
maybe a
let's see.
second ago, but, you don't have to do this.
It's mean.
It's
You gotta
mean.
be mean to keep going out here.
I'm not mean.
Yeah? And who got your gun? I'm serious. What else you got?
Yeah, and then it always plays out the
Don't lie to
same.
me. I'll pop you. Give me what you got. I'm
Um,
not screwing around. Come on.
I don't have
I
anything.
don't have anything.
Nada.
Give me that hat.
No.
Nope. Not
Where'd you
happening.
get it?
Why do you ask
Ask
that
you a
anyway?
question.
My dad gave it to
My
me.
dad gave it to me.
Just give it to me.
No reaction whatsoever. Well.
Junk. Look at all this junk. Shit.
Yeah, and then this
more
plays
shit.
out, but this will be the last time we see
Why
this.
you ain't got nothing good? Not like the last people I got.
So,
They had all kinds of good shit.
yeah, like the
That was
models
cash.
look like they're exactly the same.
You ain't got nothing good.
Like maybe slightly changed, but
Just a
like the
little
eyes
bit.
still look like they have kind of
You
the
gonna
weirdness
cry,
of the
little
original.
fish?
It's just like the shading and textures that have
This your
changed.
daddy? What a bozo.
That's what it looks like. I could be wrong. I don't exactly have an eye for these things to be able to tell perfectly. Do the eyes look a little bit less weird? Still look kind of weird. Sorry, I'm ruining such an emotional moment at the beginning of the game. Well, maybe I should just play definitive series here. That's maybe what I should do. But yeah, the
I
trees
didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
are definitely a lot leafier than in the original, I think, but gray. Wait, no, maybe same amount of leafiness? I just remember seeing that opening shot at the beginning where it's like only the few needles here and there. I could just be going crazy and like overthinking things and played so many like crappy remasters that have come out that I don't even know what's real and not anymore.
Homie.
So I've been driven to madness by various Nintendo remasters that I've played on this channel. Alright, here. Let's turn game capture back on, and let's set it to WDC, whatever that stands for, Walking Dead something, Walking Dead Complete maybe, and let's just, like, task manager kill the original Walking Dead. Walking Dead 2.exe, yeah, I'm gonna task manager kill that. Alright, I'm playing this out, but it does definitely look a little funky, I will admit here. It's definitely look a little strange. Like, this shot isn't half bad. I don't know. We'll see what I think about this. So, I'll go into this being able to talk about not just Season 2, but how this definitive series version holds up. I still find it crazy that I never realized this was a thing that existed until after my playthrough was through of Season 1, as I started researching Telltale games. Like, whoops.
Krista, talk to me.
Like, it's definitely very different. The coloring and shading on things. I guess, like, I can tell how it would look a bit more graphic novel-y. Or comic booky, or whatever the heck it is here.
This will never work. Look at
Like,
this.
I get it.
It's pathetic. The wood's too wet to burn.
But part of me kind of would like to have colors here.
Smoke and flame.
I don't know.
At this rate, we'll be eating this for breakfast.
It's
I don't know.
okay. I can wait.
All we do is wait.
Very
And
different.
for what? You should be doing this, not me. Tending a fire so you can cook and stay warm. It's something you have to be able to do, Clementine. Otherwise,
Like, maybe if you really like this art style, it looks really cool. Like, I'm also not used to playing games in this kind of art style, so maybe it just looks really odd. I don't know, man.
Hamid said that.
I know what.
Oh,
Omid
well,
said.
I guess that's the default option if you don't say anything.
I'm freezing.
Well,
You think this is bad? Wait till we get up to Wellington.
Then get
Then
close to the
talk me
fire.
about cold. If we make it. We still have a couple hard months ahead of us. This rain will turn
so
to
we're
sleet,
heading to Wellington.
then ice, then snow. It won't be easy.
Will it be better there?
Better there, right?
Safer, maybe. So they say. But I don't know.
It has to be. I know it will.
We'll see. We just need to keep moving north.
This also feels weird because it feels like it's been forever since I played a Telltale game, even though it hasn't. It was just a year ago that I played Season 1. But it feels like I felt during Season 1. I'm gonna say I miss Lee. I don't know.
I miss Lee.
I'm
but-
sure you do.
I feel kind of like I did when I was playing Season 1 last year, where it's
I'm
like,
gonna
wow,
keep
it's crazy
looking.
playing one of these games again.
You
It's been
just
so
keep
long.
the fire
That's why I feel like again right now. I also grew a beard since last year. If anyone ever watches this as like one playlist. then that'll be a big difference there. Yeah, dark spots definitely get really dark. Find a lighter to relight the fire. Didn't realize it went out. What's this? Oh, Kenny's family. Anything else I can yoink for fun? Nope. I don't know why she put those things in her pocket now. I guess so it counts as like in my inventory gameplay wise, but just opportunity for it to get wet now. Realistically. Alright. Is this like a line across the ground where the textures don't quite match up? Like look, there's a straight line going this way. What is that? I can see it here as well. It just keeps on going. Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is. I assume that's not intentional, though. Place where you don't get the textures to match up, or the texture on either side is literally just black. I mean, maybe it's because the textures would look different in the original version, and when things were recolored, it didn't account for that. So while they would have blended together well over this line in the original, it doesn't here. I don't know. Like, that's a guess of mine. Really, I don't know. Or maybe that line is intentional and I'm just not intellectual enough to understand what's going on there with the amazing art style. Maybe what's going on. This is just normal paper, right? Doesn't it hold the A button to flick the lighter and then push the left stick? Move it toward the kindling. Okay, it's just generic kindling. I thought she grabbed the photo of Lee for a second. I was like, what? That. Yeah, what? There's a couple lines. There's one a little bit further down as well.
Not enough. The flames are too low.
Well, there happens to be wood literally right here, so I mean,
This might
you have to go way to the side of it to pick up that wood. Here, add fuel to campfire. On it goes. Oh, I can choose to burn the other things. Burn the drawing of Kenny's family, Kenny and his family. Burn the photo of Lee. Burn the log. Why would I want to burn those other things? I guess if you as the player want it to be symbolic as like leaving the past behind her. Realistically, I would not burn those things. Yeah, the trees certainly have some kind of look in this version, huh? Yeah, this looks very weird to me. It looks very odd. Definitely a lot less color than the original, but
Who do you think you're fooling here?
but again, like I get the style that they were going for based on like the original Walking Dead
I'm by myself.
graphic novel stories or comic book stories or
Cut the shit, lady.
whatever category it is.
It's just me.
Come on, guys. She's not sane.
I'm pretty sure they count as graphic novels. Distract.
What the fuck?
Krista, run!
Well, that didn't sound great, did it? It looks like one of those generic hiker guys that you see in a Pokemon game, except less fat.
Get the fuck over here.
This is what that guy looks like. Oh, time for quick time events?
Come out here, girl. I'm not fucking around.
To make her peek out. Oh, well, okay. Oh, quick time events. Also, all these swears are reminding me. At the Extra Life event in a couple days, that's, whoa, a family-friendly venue. I'm gonna have to keep, like, swearing down, so I better get it all out of my system here.
Jesus, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, the game gets pretty decently loud at some points. Hold on. Let me just adjust it a tiny little smidge. Where's my mouse cursor? Here it is. Just to, like, here or something. That might be good. I don't know. Just a little smidge down.
Fucking running. Squirming.
Oh, wait, when did this happen? Did it resume a little bit before it properly paused? Or something? Gross. Well, Falcon kick. Falcon kick. Falcon kick. Well, I guess this.
Jesus, are you fucking kidding me?
Mash the A button. Alright, I saw a saving thing there, so I mean. Oh, nom nom. Oh, I need to guide him over that way. That way you go. And then that way. No. Please no. Time to mash the button. Oh, it's not gonna let me mash it all the way this time. Oh, but that's fine. Then that way. First, someone beats up his rock types, and then this happens to him. He's having a rough day down. Oh, turn around. Screw this guy in particular. I was about to say, I can't even tell what's going on here. Completely grayscale underwater, I guess. That's pretty grayscale here, too. Maybe it'll grow on me. We'll see.